Hey everyone, Louis here from Steadfast Construction and Design. Thank you very much for joining us on week 3's update on this conversion of this large property, end of terrace property here in Birmingham. So done lots of work since we last updated you, got more steels in the property, mainly been working downstairs, basically been nibbling away at some of the plaster, found that there's not the support that we need in the property, so we've inserted steels in the property. It now has 7 new steels in the property. Been working away at that, filling gaps using all our construction tools that have been really busy, and ultimately preparing the property for clean, easy, worry-free living. So let's go inside, have a look. The rear of the property and showing you around the kitchen area, bathroom downstairs. You may have thought, oh okay, going to carry out some roof repairs there, change that little window at the back, so that was a small window in the bathroom. Well, got rid of that, and then we'll increase that window for the new kitchen. Getting rid of that bathroom. We will still have plenty of bathrooms here, 13 altogether. So that was one of the problems, that small window. We're looking to extend into the bathroom area to extend that kitchen, but one of the other problems you may not have noticed on the other video was that the property at the rear just wasn't supported correctly. So we've now got in these mahoosive steels at the back here, supported the back of the property with these acros, strong boys, taking off this pitched roof, and we're now recycling some of the bricks that we've taken from internal stud walls, brick stud walls, building up the back here. The pitched roof will be up higher. This is the existing wall at the rear for that bedroom, mixed red and brown bricks. So we brought some more bricks and we're going to build upwards. Add a few more courses so that we're above this door frame at the back, so this will effectively be a self-contained room again with easy access to the garden. So we'll build up over that, add a new pitched roof onto the property. So this is that rear extension room that we've seen before, and this is where the new kitchen will be, over here. And at the moment we're working on building up the wall. Columns are now set, the concrete is set, so bricking it up and raking out the new cement. So that's gives you an idea of what the kitchen area looks like now. So we come into the kitchen now, and yes, it might look very intimidating with all this building work and these acros, walls taken down, but I'll talk you through it. So we have the acros up here supporting the property while we were inserting that steel, putting in the pad stones, slating it up, concreting it up, rendering it over. Got a new lintel up over here, so all strong structure now. We've started by taking down this internal wall, just a single skin wall, no longer needed for the new kitchen. Taking down the brick for the extension room over here to help extend that room to make it bigger. Got the new column over here supporting the new steels as well. Double steels as double skin wall. Later this wall will be taken down and we'll be boarding over the steels there, but lots of technical work gone into this. Wall ties are going up, and again, very reassuring now that this is all supported. New column over here as well with the wall tie U's there. And the ceiling's taken away because the old joists basically were rotten, no good. And we believe it dates back to the 1980s, the last work, and this is where the old boiler was. But we'll go through that in more detail on the new heater system. So that's the kitchen. Coming now into one of the first bedrooms next to the kitchen, so we're back to brick in here. Main difference in here since last week is that we've built a new column in this corner using heavy duty breeze blocks. Currently waiting for them to set, and they are supporting the padstone that is resting on the other side of the wall for the kitchen steels to provide the much needed support on the other side. And then on this side, as a precautionary measure, we've added this column to this corner as well, which we'll be boxing off at plastering and plasterboard stage. So that's it in this room. Other than that, we'll be putting up new frames to form the ensuite, so some of this brickwork will be disappearing eventually with more timber being fitted in here. Moving on to the other side of the kitchen, where there'll be another bedroom. So the entrance will be through this section just here, across here. Above us here we have a new steel supported with a lintel against the existing external wall there. New lintel up there as well, just to help support the joists above, and the new column we've built behind there. So we're back to brick in here. We found that we need to take up the floor as there's currently damp coming up, as there's no subfloor. So we'll be taking that up and adding a bit of a subfloor under there. Adding in the en-suites with new frames. So that is this bedroom here. One of the first bedrooms from the front door, we have this massive room with these massive bay windows. In here we have taken up the floor as the basement is below, and we'll be using this section here to feed up the flue from the boiler system. They'll have 2 boilers and cylinder system in this property to help support the heating that we'll be needing. We'll likely be taking out part of this wall here so that engineers can come in and inspect the flue in this corner area here, which will be separated off from this bedroom. So that's this wall and bedroom. Back to brick, and we'll be using this space in the corner for our flue area from the boiler system, cylinder system downstairs. First flight of stairs, landing area now. So we've taken up floorboards, reusing the holes for our new plumbing, replumbing the property throughout, rewiring the property throughout, extending this bedroom over here, which meant taking down this brick stud wall down here. Left a 200mm column to support a new steel, which enables us now to ensure that upstairs is supported, and this room can now open up and benefit from 2 windows pouring in the light. Taking up floorboards upstairs as well, and taking off the plaster off the ceiling so we can bump up that steel right up to the joists upstairs and provide that support that we need. Concrete lintel over here and supported by a brick wall over here. So that's the landing area, and the plans are actually that we're going to have a laundry room in this section here, and then the entrance to this bedroom will be over this side now. Coming out to the second flight of stairs, and we've gone back to brick up here. There's a crawl space over here. This was the old kitchen. Will be a new bedroom with 2 windows plus a 3rd window, where there'll likely be an ensuite over there, so plenty of light in this room. Entrance over here, rewire, replumbing throughout. Coming upstairs, where we'll have the final 3 rooms, 1 room over here. Stick joists all supported now, wall ties up, old Velux is taken out, new larger frame inserted, and we'll be putting in a Velux over here. We have a new Velux over here, plenty more lights. For this bedroom to the side, we've gone into the cheeks of the property, so making the most of the space that was wasted before. And a new room over here, and we've arranged for some more lights to pour into this room as well, with a new Velux over here as well. So these rooms have really been opened up and light, and there's much more light coming in now, and more work to go in here, but ultimately we've secured the joists, inserted a new steel as we talked about last week. We'll be putting up a new ceiling, covering up that vaulted ceiling area, bringing it down to 8 foot. And that concludes the second floor of the property. Great, so that's this week's conversion update here at Steadfast Construction and Design. Always a pleasure to have you joining us. I hope you can see that we're really opening up the space throughout the property, carrying out lots of technical work, getting all these steels in. And ultimately we are going to carry out a rewire and replumb throughout the property, but this has been the main focus at the moment. It does mean that the property has been left open to the elements at the moment, so we'll be focusing on getting the ground floor all watertight, but at the moment we're really happy and chuffed that the base of the property has a nice solid foundation now with these columns and steels in, and of course we can work towards getting the frames in, all the stud walls in eventually, but at the moment just working on these final bits downstairs and on the floors, getting them old rotten joists out. We don't want any of that. This is a property we want people to feel comfortable in, nice clean easy living as we say. So that's, again, this is this week's update. Daniel Kennedy, the owner of the company, is carrying out a property tour in the next few weeks, so please check in on his social media pages and you can find out more about coming and have a look at this property. Very nice, charming property, and on the inside now lots more space, lots more light, and you can see all the materials we've got here, and all this new space we've created before we go on to adding in all these en suites and all the carpentry and plumbing work. So it'd be really good to have you join us. This is me checking out. Thank you very much for checking in with us. Have a good weekend, and we'll speak to you again next week when we start to build on the pitch roof and more building work towards the bottom. So thanks very much again. Have a good one.